Welcome back.
Thank you.
How was your tinkle?
What?
It just like seems like the thing to ask you.
Oh, I didn't have one, but if I did, I'm sure it would have been fabulous.
Cool. I love that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good to go? Oh,
Oh, yeah.
she's doing it again. Hello.
Hello. Welcome.
This is Courtney.
This is Ashley.
And we're CA in LA. We're best friends.
Filmmakers.
And musicians.
I'm
You
sorry,
got
it took me way too long to catch on to what was going on. Anyways.
Anywho, today we are going to be watching the trailer for, are you ready? Another one-word name. Beckett.
Okay. Wow.
This is the part of the show where Courtney tells us what she thinks the movie's about.
Immediately, I would think that it has to be a movie starring a small person, like a child.
A child is what she means.
Yeah, so he's got to be like, what could it be, a boy or girl, but 8 or 9, and one day they go to the zoo with their class field trip, and then they wander off because they're a very adventurous child, and they see these like goons doing something bad, and their whole thing is to like save the zoo, because maybe they're trying to like release the animals, but not to sell them for money.
Okay.
Not in a good way, not like release the animals into the wild so they can live in their natural habitat. No. This is going to be much worse. And maybe like they want to turn them into fur coats or something. And he's like, no, we need to take charge of this. And he goes like spy mode and tries to save the day and has to save the day.
This is amazing. Your imagination is stunning. I love it.
Thank you. Yes. And then obviously whether the lead is a boy or girl, their friend also has ampersand. Well, I was going to say another child of the opposite sex, but that works as well. One of them sees this going down, and then they finally run back and find the group, and they're like, what happened to you? And they're like, I recorded the whole, I don't know why there's a phone now, but I recorded the whole thing, and we need to figure it out. I realize it's going to be on August 8th is when this heist is going to happen for these animals, and we need to be prepared. And so they're like, put on their glasses, and they make their whole escape route of when they're going to break into the zoo and stop these goons from taking these animals and turning them into fur coats.
So it's like Madagascar meets Ocean's 11. I immediately think it has something to do with baseball. That's like where I'm just like, it's a baseball movie, and his last name is Beckett, and he's like the little underdog.
I think I just need to take your approach where I don't have to actually come up with a storyline. I just think of what it's about and then it ends.
I love
think that's what I need to do.
I love this. You know,
save us a lot of time.
No, whatever. This is magnificent. This is content. Okay, say it with me. Content. Okay, you did it. That's fine.
Oh, I didn't know you were talking to me. Content.
Yeah, it's like a Disney sing-along.
All right, let's see what this is actually.
All right,
about.
let's see. Is it a zoo heist? Is it about a baseball player? It's not looking positive.
Knows where we are.
Alicia Vikander, what's going on?
The heist is not
Really
it.
just the two of us.
And John David, hello. Oh, this looks great. Oh no.
With the car. Where's my girlfriend, April? There were people in the house.
Nobody has lived there for years.
I saw someone. My friend, come out. It's a misunderstanding.
Oh, what?
I need help. I'm a U.S. citizen. I was vacationing with my girlfriend.
Oh,
I need a ride to Athens. That's where the U.S. Embassy is.
Are we in danger?
I know you're scared. I get it. But you don't have the whole picture.
Then who's after me? This man's trying to kill me!
Oh my gosh.
Turn yourself into the police.
oh, that was
If I do
cool.
that, I'll be dead in 30 minutes.
It's over, Becky.
What did you want with me?
Okay, I was so wrong.
That looks intense AF.
It does. That looks really good.
So August 13th, that'll be on Netflix. Oh my gosh. That was a lot.
That was a lot.
A lot. I do think that they should warn you in trailers before there's car accidents because some of us have PTSD. So that was a little, yeah, I didn't like that. I had a visceral reaction to that. It's okay. It's just like part of it, you know?
Yeah.
You just know if you're watching an action film and it's a trailer, there's going to be a car accident. A character's going to be like, and then you're like, oh my gosh, you know that they're about to get hit. That looked intense.
Yeah, it did.
All right, let's read you the formal what it is about. Are you ready?
Okay.
Beckett is a 2021 thriller film starring John David Washington. While vacationing in Greece, Beckett, an American tourist, becomes the target of a manhunt after a devastating accident, forced to run for his life. And desperate to reach the U.S. Embassy in Athens to clear his name, tensions escalate as the authorities close in, political unrest mounts, and Beckett falls even deeper into a dangerous web of conspiracy. That's so interesting.
Just based off the trailer alone, he was a part of a manhunt because he saw someone in a house. Like, that's what I got out of that,
And presumably the accident happened because they were ran off the road. So he saw something and now they're trying to kill him.
Right.
And then he ends up in political unrest. So yeah, it just seems like everything escalates so quickly and the poor man was just running.
Yeah, I also feel like the timeline, if that was indeed the timeline, the way it was in the trailer was that it was accident happened first and then he saw something.
It's that they were at this house and then she's like, no one knows where we are. And then it's just us here. And then it's showing them in the house and the house was perfectly intact before this. Then they had to have seen somebody in the house who wasn't supposed to be there, which is now an Airbnb problem. And then they tried to kill them because they saw something that they weren't supposed to see or they incriminated somebody. Then they tried to run them off the road. He wasn't supposed to survive. Alicia Vikander,
We
rip.
assume, right.
And then, or she was in on it. So he's now in the hospital and then he wakes up thinking that the authorities are going to be on his side.
Which they aren't.
And now he goes back to the house to prove that he wasn't crazy. And now they're following him. And now he's trying to flee to Athens, but then also ends up in the middle of this like political unrest. So like really bad timing for this man.
Really bad. And honestly, I think that movies like this are just developing further trust issues in the government, which I don't know if that's necessarily the way to go right now.
It just makes me feel that like as an American, just don't go be a tourist anywhere.
Don't be a tourist anywhere. Don't trust anybody.
Yeah, that's what I got.
I mean, it kind of looks like your average thriller to me.
Yeah, poor thing is running around injured and getting shot at and he can't trust anyone and he's having to bash into windows of cars with his other good arm, which is probably going to turn into a bad arm because he's already wounded and now he's getting shot at.
Also running with your hands zip tied together. I've never tried it, but I imagine him as an actor just running like this probably wasn't ideal. But good for him for getting through as much as he did.
John David Washington is a phenomenal actor and I'm really excited to see him in a leading role as well. We watched Malcolm and Marie and loved him in it, and seeing him in an action thriller is really, really cool. It's just that the story kind of loses it for me, just from what I can tell. It seems like they're just throwing thing on top of thing on top of thing because the story is like lacking a little bit.
Yeah.
That's just me, in my opinion.
All right, we'll rate and then we'll talk. I'm excited to see what hair is on your number.
Me too.
Ashley's pleased. All right, do you want to go first?
No, I went first last time.
Okay, I'm going to give this a 5.
Okay, go on. Tell me more.
I'm giving it a 5 because I just feel like man is in the wrong place at the wrong time, and oh no, you're telling me the cops weren't good guys. Like, that's just how I feel. It's just another thriller thing. I didn't find anything too spectacular about it as far as the storyline goes, and storyline is such a big part of it. I mean, there isn't much that you can save, even if the cinematography is good, acting is good. If the story isn't there, I'm just completely taken out of it, and I wasn't really intrigued by the trailer at all. That is why I've given this a 5.
It's a good number.
Thank you.
I also gave mine a 5.
Yay! Oh! Her name is Sue.
Sue?
Yeah.
All right. Courtney has named my number. My number 5 as Sue. All right. So there we go. I give mine a 5 because same thing. I think this is a story I've seen before. I wasn't particularly jazzed over new elements. It's just everything has to continue to go wrong so that this character overcomes all of these crises. And at the end, you watch it because either they succeed or they fail. So yeah, it just wasn't clear whatever. It's fine. I would watch it. I would watch it because I think John's acting is phenomenal and he's a really, really great storyteller. So that's why I didn't give it a lower number.
But it didn't clear over the midway.
Yeah, it didn't clear the hump. But Sue?
We'll be sad to erase you.
I'm very sad to erase Sue. I'm going to take a photo of this and post it, and it's going to be completely out of context. And then when y'all see this, you'll be like, oh, Sue. Anyways.
This makes sense.
Let us know what you think. If you're excited, if you have a particular film that you really, really enjoy from John David Washington or Alicia Vikander. Personally, I really liked Malcolm and Marie, and then I liked Ex Machina, respectfully. But yeah, let us know in the comments what you think. If you're excited to see it, what your rating and ranking of this film is, why, and yeah, thank you so much for watching.
Do not forget to hit the like and the subscribe button, and we will see you guys in the next trailer reaction.
Bassoon. Thanks for watching.